Great Sunday afternoon for baseball here. North of the border, downtown Toronto. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Marco Estrada will be on the mound
here, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last
night. To win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson charging in on it. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. First offering on its way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. He's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And set up behind the plate is Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that
guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. When you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
On to first, and they turn the double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And it's fouled away. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting fourth,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2 out, nobody on. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first inning coming up from Rogers Center. It's now 1-0 New York. Masahiro Tanaka is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Digging in now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Missed with a slider.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
At the plate, Devin Travis. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Next to bat for Toronto, Josh Donaldson. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First offering on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
And that's in there. 3-1. Fouled off. And he chased it in the dirt. Martin has it. And he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired, and there's one away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low apparently. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Neil Walker waits on deck. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Travis. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Justin Smoke now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 1 hit in 18 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yangervis Solarte. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a A swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Toronto in just a moment. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Brandon Drury.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A 1-1. To 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Next for New York, Greg Bird. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Drury on at first, nobody out. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He grounds it sharply to third. Donaldson's there. There's one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Randal Grichuk. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike. Grichuk, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars on this game.
Hard on the ground toward short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Troy.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Tanaka sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Striding in once again, number 25 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 25.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Grounded to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 99.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Down and away, ball one. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1. On for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Off pitch home. It is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. One to nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Kevin Pillar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, second baseman, Devin.
Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Shot toward right center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Justin Smoak now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Here's a high pop-up. Bird has got it, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. First time up, he went down looking. First delivery to him on the way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Neil Walker.
Ready for another chance? Neil Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Popped high in the air. Donaldson on the move. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. At the plate, Yangervis Solarte. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Stanton at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Bases are empty, one man out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Cut fastball misses 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tanaka into his motion. Here it is on 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out from 5.
Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. Digging in now, Brandon Drury. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Brandon Drury.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
And now a pitch on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. There's a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So 2 gone now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. There's a swing and a high pop up. Travis is there. And that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Troy Tulowitzki will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a win non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. One down. So the leadoff man's retired now for Russell Martin. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in and looking for more, Devin Travis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in once again, number 25. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Aaron Judge will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
A runner at first with no outs here. One and one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Giancarlo Stanton will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Judge at second. Stanton on at first with nobody out. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Three and one with 2 on base is a tough spot for any pitcher. He didn't want to load the bases with a walk, and the hitter knew that more than anybody else. Well, he gave him something he could handle, and the next thing he knew, his opponent was circling the bases.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-2 hit to third. Donaldson's there. And finally, there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker, third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. He's set, and the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Now batting,
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Drury. A hit in 2 tries so far. waits. Now the pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Ball one to start the at-bat. Four runs here in this half inning. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0 on the way. He's in there for strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Still only one out in the inning. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Jacoby Ellsbury will be the 9th man to bat in the inning. Barring a double play, waits on deck. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Grichuk is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. 5-0 New York. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there. Now the 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Here's Justin Smoak now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. No hits to this point. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Yangervis Solarte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 36, Tyler Clippard.
Striding in once again, number 25. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 25.
First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Clippard is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to count to Stanton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. The 3-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sanchez. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Stanton is off at first with 2 away. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he misses. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Randall Grichuk. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed, 2-1. And it misses, 3-1 now. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. The 3-1 pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
A ball and a strike. The count to 2 low now. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
2 out, nobody on. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Blue Aaron Loup enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Standing in now, Neil Walker, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. The second for 1, on to first, and it's in time to get Walker as well. It's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's the first pitch to him. A tough sinker on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Ball.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box, Greg Bird, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike now to Bird. Drury, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Russell Martin now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Chad Green will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar, and it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. Bird over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in for the Jays, Devin Travis. He was a double play victim last time around. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And Ellsbury will put this one away for route number 2. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
The 1-0 home. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoak. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a laser off into foul territory.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Count 1 and 2.
Missed with a slider. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-0 the final score today. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season as